Welcome everyone to the full moon in Libra. So first of all, I'm going to bless my cards. So dear angels, saints and spirits from the divine white light, please bless my cards and give me clear insight, so mote it be. So this full moon is pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited for this one too. So it's all about balance and harmony. As you can see with Libra here, their motto is I balance. So as you can see, they've got the lovers there. So they're very relationship focused. The other exciting thing that we've got is a grand trine, and this just brings in nothing but blessings for us, and that's why I've popped that there as well. If you watch the weekly as well, the last card that came up was surrender, and that is so appropriate for this full moon as we get into it. So Libra inspires compromise over competition, love over bitterness, and sharing over self-interest. So we've been just out of a time now, especially with Aquarius. Oh, okay, we're going to start taking them. All right, it's all about being about us. So, you know, we've been very focused on ourselves lately, whereas now we're stepping into more of an energy, that compassionate energy again with Libra. And with Pisces as well, so we're ending up with that. So you do have that very compassionate, nurturing energy, but not only directed at ourselves. So this is going to be directed at other people. So that's what makes this full moon quite beautiful. So the last few moons have been very introspective. It's been all about us, what we need to do to heal and try and get on. You know, with ourselves as well. So of course we need to be able to heal and release and heal things so that we can become better versions of ourselves, but also so then we can actually nurture other people as well. And that is the real feeling that I'm getting with this full moon in Libra. So this is a great time to make time to listen to others more, okay? It's a great time to get onto the same page, whether that be with family or friends or business partners. So now that the sun is moved into assertive Aries, this is the fantastic part. So this is going to be at 8 degrees, the sun. So the sun is moving into Aries at 8 degrees. Also, Venus and Chiron is also at 8 degrees in Aries. So there's all this power in there in Aries at the moment. So it's like almost like a grand stellium, but it's not, because it's three planets in there. So you've got the sun, you've got the beautiful Venus, and you've got Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. So this is all about us healing relationships, as you can see. So then also we've got Uranus, which is also in 8 degrees of Taurus. So this is not just coincidence. You can't just say all these planets are at 8 degrees. Like, what does that mean? So 8 is the number of infinity, as you know, the infinity symbol. With the Magician as well, you've got the infinity symbol there, and you've also got it on the Strength card, which is the Leo card. You've got the infinity symbol. Okay, so this is saying that whatever things that we can learn to break free of, we'll be setting a new cycle. Okay, so that's what I feel it's to do with. It's an infinite symbol, it's infinity. And to me, it really is the dawning of a new cycle for me. That's what I'm saying. So in the actual chart, it actually looks like a kite that's forming. So the triangle is kind of like this way, so it's kind of like pointing towards the moon. So it's just amazing. So it is really, it's focusing us on what needs to be healed, really, if you see it from that way. So because it looks like a kite, it's all about taking off in flight, okay? So it's to be able to be free, to have that freedom. It's that sense of independence as well. to be able to choose to be in certain relationships or not. So, you know, that's what and to see what relationships work and what don't, and what doesn't actually. So full moons always bring high emotions to the surface. And this one will be bringing up things, like I said, around partnerships and relationships. It's a great opportunity to move on from past hurts, okay? So things that might have failed in the past, and not bring that into our new cycle, okay? So not to be able to put our old past hurts onto somebody new, that's somebody different, or into a new relationship, for example. So you need to be able to let go of past hurts, let them go and surrender. Hand this over to the divine and trust under this full moon. So because of Chiron being there as well, this really has the potential to bring some deep and loving healing about. So I think that's really beautiful. So let's just get into the reading, what I can see there. So we've got the Justice reversed, okay? So this is what I'm seeing in the distant future. So there might have been a situation where we really feel that justice was not served, okay? So maybe certain people in your eyes have gotten away with things, you know, hurting you in the past, that kind of thing, and they were never called for justice, okay? That you never saw that they got their karma or anything like that. Then it's followed by the Magician in reverse, and it really does feel like you have no power in this situation, okay? That's what I'm really seeing with this, even though it can also be a very manipulative energy. The Magician in reverse is all about a manipulative, deceptive energy. So maybe what you're seeing is something that hasn't been so karmic and justice wasn't served to them. It possibly has been. You just cannot see that. And I think the way that you're looking at it, the way that I'm seeing it come across, that you had high expectations for something to be a certain way, and you were not able to manifest it exactly that way. The thing is, when we do manifest, okay, so certain things won't turn out exactly as we planned. Most of the time, it'll turn out even better, okay, than what we ever thought or imagined could be. But if you're stuck in this old way of, oh, I manifested this is what I asked for a blue car and I got a red car. It's that kind of an energy. You still got it. You still got the car. Like, it might not be the colour that you wanted, but it might be a lot better. So, and the Three of Wands is talking about waiting for our ships to come in. This is, to me, is already saying to me that your ships have come in. They're there. They're in the harbour. You can see them. So again, don't see it as a missed opportunity. Take it as a lesson that you need to have learned, so that you don't take that lesson into the new relationship, into the new era that we're going into, and cycle that out again. That's what I'm really feeling with that energy. So in the present energy, we've got the Four of Swords here. So that is, again, the Four of Swords usually in the traditional tarot is taking time to go inwards to heal. So it's usually the soldier in the church, and the swords are above them. So it really is taking that time to heal and rest. This one I can see in this card, it's depicted as a very defensive energy. As you can see, she's got this wall up and she's protecting that wall. This is really asking us as well, do we need to have these certain boundaries up? Yes, maybe it's time for us to have a look and see, why have I set up that boundary that way? Maybe it is because of a past relationship or something that happened in our past that makes us feel so defensive that we need to be able to put up a wall, okay? So what I'm saying is you need to reflect. This moon is asking you to have a look and see what are your outdated boundaries that you need to relook at again. As you can see, I mean, sure, it looks pretty sturdy, this one, but is it? Like, it's something that maybe she might need to reconsider, to have a look at again and see whether or not she really needs to have that wall up. And followed by that, we've got the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is a gorgeous energy. Everyone says this is like a soulmate energy. It can be past energies. It's definitely about the past. And because this is our overall energy, it is looking to a time when we were happy, okay? It's making us look to a time, what in your past made you happy? You know, what was it? Was it, yeah, going outside, being in nature, playing around with the care in the world? You know, there are a lot of fond childhood memories that we have of a time where we didn't have to worry about anything. And this is what this energy and this moon is really asking us to release, okay, and to surrender to. Sure, there are certain things, I mean, yes, everything's in the past, it's in the past, but there are certain things that you can take with you from your past into your future. And that happiness, that is what I'm really seeing, that what makes you happy, what gives you your bliss. You know, follow your bliss, because this is the best time to be doing it. Do things that make you happy, okay? But also it's to do with another person there too. So I really do see that not everything in the past was negative, even though we do tend to focus on negative things quite easily. That's just our brain. We're biologically set up to do it that way. It's so that we don't make mistakes and get hurt again, okay? So that's the way our brain does it. But I think this is what it is asking of us, is to focus on the good memories. And how do you make more of those good memories? That's what I really feel that we're being called to ask with this, what we're being called to do with this new moon, full moon in Libra. Then we've got the Knight of Swords, okay? So this is some clarity coming in, some quick information. It's something that's, someone's bringing you a truth, okay? It could also be an epiphany moment for you where you actually realize, oh my gosh, yes, I have been bringing in all the negative things from my past into my present, and I don't need to bring them in there. That can stay in the past. I have learnt that lesson. I now need to move on. And that could be an epiphany moment for you as well. So that's what I'm seeing with that. So in the future, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is that slow moving energy. I'm not seeing it because it's in reversed. This is telling me that this might actually be coming in a lot quicker than what you actually expect. And with Pentacles, it's something tangible, it's abundance. This is the only knight that makes it past the finish line, because he is so stable and methodical and does things, he takes each step the right way. That's what he does. What I'm seeing with this is something is going to be coming in a lot quicker. If we learn how to release and surrender and give up what we can't change to the universe and let the universe deal with it. The universe wants to help us. And so again, with the future energy that I'm seeing, it's that equal give and take, all right? And knowing, okay, this relationship is really good. I love this friendship because, I bring this to the table, they bring this to the table back for me, and it's having that equal give and take, that, that exchange of energy. That's what it really is. It's an exchange of energy. What you give to someone, you get back in a different way, but it's still that exchange and that give and take, and also to be open to receiving and allowing, which is really, really hard because we've been taught from a young age, just it's good for you to share, it's good for you to give. You need to, be of service to other people, that kind of thing, that kind of mentality. Yes, it is, but it's also, you need to be able to see that you're getting some good back from that, because otherwise you're just depleting yourself. And then that ends up being a toxic relationship in whatever forum that may be in, even in a business sense too. You can't have that unequal give and take where one person's just taking and one person's just giving. It needs to be equal. And with Libra as well, it's all about balance, okay? Making sure that balance is there. It's all about the scales and is it balanced? And then we've got the beautiful Six of Wands. So I think that once you know that you are in a situation that it is equal give and take. You know, you can only be victorious. This is you are going to have success. That is what that is saying, which is just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful energy. And like I said, the overall energy of this is the King of Wands. And this one is somebody that has his empire. He's got everything. He's passionate. He's the loving father. He's the loving husband. He looks after his kingdom. He provides for them. He protects them. He gives security. So it is having all of that abundance and also that passion. You know, that fiery passion, which, like I said, I'm a fire sign. I've been missing that fire for a long time, but I do feel that it's coming back, and that is so Aries as well. I can really see that. That is King of Wands all day, every day. So let's see what other advice that we have from the universe for this beautiful full moon in Libra. Overall, I think it's going to be really good. Like I said, I think it is so important for us to be able to surrender. So another good thing to do as well, you really feel like you've been hanging on to something for too long. You just need to be able to do an affirmation. A really good affirmation for this full moon is, I surrender my relationship with, insert name here, to the divine. Thank you for guiding me. And that's it. Keep making that affirmation, you know. So I surrender my relationship with whoever to the divine. Thank you for guiding me. And just leave it up to the divine to work it out, okay? We're not supposed to work everything out. So some things we just have to leave to unfold naturally. So it's not always an easy thing to do. Oh, I love it. A new start is coming. That's a new moon. So yes, we are closing out a cycle. Pisces is the last of the zodiac, and we are starting a new cycle now, which is Aries. So we're actually going into technically the new year, okay, with Aries of the zodiac new year. So that's just really lovely. Okay, one more final advice for us, please, dear universe. Yeah, so I think it is. It's a new start of the zodiac calendar. So we're going to Aries, and it's all fresh starts and really seeing what we need to be able to bring in. And this is just amazing. So this is saying wisdom, card 22. Okay, so having that wisdom, having that wisdom to know what we need to do with our life in order to bring about the blessings that are there for us. And with anything, with trines and sextiles, which we do have during this moon as well, it's nothing but good things, like, you know, for us. So the divine is wanting to bring us blessings and healing, and we need to use our wisdom to be able to know what we need to release, what we need to surrender, what we need to let go of, so that we can bring ourselves back into balance, and to move forward on this new cycle that we're having. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Love it. So I hope you have an amazing full moon in Libra. So that'll be happening again on the 28th. So great time for doing those affirmations, setting manifestations. Also have a look to see what was happening to you around about the Libra new moon last year, and see what manifestations are coming through for this full moon for you. And like I said, just release and let go and heal. So be gentle to yourselves and others. And with that, have a wonderful full moon in Libra. Remember that you are a star, and let your star shine. Oh my gosh, remember you are a light. A star. You are a star. So let your light shine bright, and as always, love and light.